Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to Afro Nation, our YouTube channel where we find the source, where we find the information, and where we find the energy that can build Africans back to a normal life. We are young, we have social media, we don't have guns, but we have the mouth, and we can talk and we can open eyes for those who don't see. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 countries in particular. I'm going to talk about Israel, I'm going to talk about Kenya, and I'm going to talk about Eritrea. But before we go into the videos, guys, hit the like button on my channel and subscribe and help me get 1,000 subscribers after this video. In case you watch, just subscribe. There's more videos that are going to come and you enjoy them. If you don't enjoy them, it's choice. But please hit the like button and subscribe, and let's go into the video. You can actually follow me on Instagram, Powers Uptown, on TikTok, Afro Nation, and the YouTube is always here. You can subscribe, you can join the conversation in the comment section where I gone wrong. You can help me out. You know, I'm not perfect, but what I give you guys is the information that we need, that as Africans we need to put together ourselves, and we find and we go back to history. We still remember the culture and we bring it together and we chase away everything that disturbs us, especially the colonialism. That's the main point that has disturbed Africans, and the presidents got manipulated, get used to disturb other African countries. But in this channel, we're going to unlock, we're going to unblock all those that were hidden, to open your eyes. There are countries that has no media, that has no media stream that cannot be talked about. That's why I talk about Eritrea so much, because it's been isolated for a long time. But now is the time. Just hit the like button and subscribe. Let's go into the video. So let's talk about Israel, the country that is in a war right now with Iran, the country that is been in a war with Palestine for a long time. Israel is one of the most respected countries when it comes to me, because there are Jews there, there are Orthodox there. I love the region, but all the time there are war outbreaks in Israel against some countries that they don't share the common political understanding. There is a war between Iran and Israel, you know, and they've been bombing each other day and night, people dying. I'm not proud of that, but I wish countries should sit down and do a diplomatic papers so that people can also survive, because it's people who are dying in these wars. So in Israel, after Iran starting bombing the Israelites, so there are so many people in Israel. There is Africans, a lot of Africans, there is Asians, there is a lot of people from different continents, from different countries. So when the bombs comes in, there are shelters that are built to protect people from being hurt or being beaten by the bombs. What Israel did, closed all Africans outside the shelters. They didn't get any access. They were denied access to the shelters, which is really wrong, because they don't have any reason to deny them access. They didn't start the war, they didn't bomb anybody, they're just fighting for their lives. I think that is bad, and that's a bad news from Israel, which I don't feel good. When it comes to Africa, guys, I get in touch, because I see we have our own land, the land that was manipulated by the West colonial and made us go to their lands and seek for life. But at the moment like this, we are all common people, and we deserve to be protected. By protecting themselves and crossing others and the bombs hit on them, that was a bad thing. I feel that is so bad for the Africans in there. So if there's any way we can support them, let's say use the internet, you can use X, you can use Instagram and post anything like I did here. That's a bad thing, and everyone deserves a protection. When it comes to war, we don't know how the war breaks out. It's a government issue. That's a political business where human don't, you are not supposed to be hurt. But if the government decides all the people to cross others outside and say, we don't care about you, you are the owner of the war, go and die, that is not cool. Right, let's put Israel aside. We go to Kenya, my neighboring country. There has been an outbreak of protest in Kenya for almost a week, and this outbreak came after many people have been killed in Kenya, and the government has been silent. So people were like, if the government cannot do this, we Kenyans will do that. So almost around 71 people are confirmed dead in this protest, and thousands of people are actually injured that they will not name. But in this case, I'm also not supporting the protest, but this is the source. This is the way how African leaders has to be pushed, because all the time they are making mistakes, and they're making mistakes. They are in the state houses, and people on the ground are those who are suffering. There was a financial bill protest that was done last year by Kenyans, and actually they succeeded. I like how Kenyans do it. Whenever they protest for something, they actually got success, and it went bad. Things were broken, people died, and people were like, okay, Ruto, it has to go. So this time they're chanting Ruto one time. So all Kenyans, pray for you, and I support you guys in whatever you're doing. Please, you made Africans know that you can stand up for what you want. Right now, the general, they wanted to resign. The government saying he's stepped aside, which Kenyans don't want. You want to hear the full resignation of that general, and they need Ruto to go. Now the switch changed, man. Like they're like, Ruto one time, as you can see in the videos in next clips, where you see Kenyans are really suffering. You can hear from their nerves, you can hear the way they talk. They've been suffering a lot and they can't do anything. But right now they're like, man, we are going to stand up and we're going to fight the nation. So the protest is still going on in Kenya, and people rooted so many things. The business people are losing things. That's the problem of protests. I think the government should look into that, because they push people to do these things, and it's still the people who are actually losing, you know. And I like how the Kenyan government police handled the protest, because if it was in Uganda, bro, it would have been crazy. There would be more numbers of people who are dead, because if a protest go for 1-2 days in Uganda, it would be different. But in Kenya, it goes in the week. And remember, the last year it happened in the same time, and so I think Kenyans are building up something like this. But anyway, I think Ruto has 1 year left. Is he gonna finish this year? Are the Kenyans ready to leave him this year, or he's going to come to people and say something? Because he hasn't said anything at all that will keep people down, you know. So that's the news from Kenya, and it's really weird. I see Kenyans are suffering, are fighting for what they want, and the fight you are in, guys, we are with you. That's why we are sharing this video. You are showing the people, you're putting the world into the right lane, like Africans. Ruto is the one actually who bring this to himself. Since he got to power, he hasn't done something good for Kenyans. Every time he's going there, he's selling Kenyans to British, he's doing this and that. So this is so something obvious that everybody outside the Kenyans can see that. So thank you, Kenyans, for what you're doing. But please, the governments, African governments, help us and protect your people. So let's talk a little bit about Eritrea, a little bit, not too much into this video, because I want to include them, because there was a lot of hassle, there was a lot of bloodshed, there was a lot of things that took Eritreans to be where they are now. They celebrate their Independence Day as much as they celebrate their Martyrs Day. But according to the people that I talked to from Eritrea, the Martyrs Day means a lot to them, more than the Independence Day. But they are both good to them, because if there was no Martyrs Day, there wouldn't be an Independence Day. So in the next clip, you're going to watch Eritreans celebrating their Independence Day, which is really beautiful. And you can have, if you have money wherever you are, you'll be able to go to Eritrea and see what are these beautiful people. And the more videos I'm going to make in the future, actually, guys, remember the video I made last when the Tigray were opened the border to Eritrea. So there's more relationship that's going on between the two regions, and there's more coming in. I'm gonna keep you updated, but for now, thank you so much for watching my videos. Eritreans, happy Martyrs Day. For those who watch my videos, long videos I made, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Help me get to where I was. My channel got hacked, and now I'm trying to build a new audience. Without you, this audience will not grow. So subscribe to my channel and enjoy the last clip where Eritreans are actually celebrating their Martyrs Day in Asmara. Peace.
See you, my ክቡራት ተኸታተልቲ ኣምና ኢሎም ዓንቲ መደብና ከዓ በዝረዚ ንዕለት 20 ሰነ ህዝቢ ከም ዝከታተልዎ ዘለኹም ኣብ ባሕቲ መስከረም ተረኺቡ ሰልፊ እዩ ዘካይድ ዘሎ ሙሉእ መደቡ ሒዝናልኩም መፂና ኣለና ሰናይ ምክትታል
ሰገናይ ነዊሕ ክሳዳ ስጉም ርግቢት ቆንጆ ካይዳ ተፃዋሪት ችግር ዘይኸብዳ حبرون انو نبي خيدا
سلام زخبرك حزب إرترا كما يتوعلو زخبركنن نزي رزين علت أبزيت أخاهلنا نزلنا علت سماعتات إرترا مدبنا قدم مجمرنا نزخري سماعتاتنا كلنا حف نبل ذكر سماعتات عرفتي نقول بقدامنا تبار نزي كبر رزين علت عملكيتو كبور أما هداري زوا ماكل عطوف ساحيلة قال كسمعنا بخبري نام مدرخ عدم
لو بدنا بزبل سنة ساعات نتيجة نعتمد خذلنا واقع تذكر حدروم صنعنا مسمرنا درعنا وعلو نزمر على